For a long time in our house, we had a clock on our living room wall where I could see from many places in our house. But recently we took that clock down to put something else there. When I want to know what time it is, I know where the clock is, and so I still look over there like an idiot at the wall, looking at the clock that's not there. And I know that we moved the clock. I know that it's not there, but yet I still look over there. And I'm like, oh, it's not there. And I know if I want to tell time, I just need to look at a clock. But it wouldn't do me any good to just be like, I know there's a clock somewhere, and that's good enough. And it's just as it's not good enough for me to look at where the clock should be, that it's not anymore. The problem is I need to change my posture to where a clock actually is, like my watch or the one on our oven or something else, to actually be able to tell time. Knowing that the clock isn't there isn't enough, and knowing that there's a clock somewhere isn't enough. I have to actually reposture myself to a clock to see what time it is. In a similar sense, we can know that Jesus is Lord. We can know that Jesus is more capable of directing us toward what's best and good. But knowing that fact or reality isn't the same as actually believing it and living that way. We have to actually reposture ourselves to Jesus as Lord, to his lordship and direction in how we plan for today, tomorrow, and the year to come. This is the difference James is highlighting when he says in James 4, verse 15, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that. Our beliefs and our words and our actions need to come together in following Jesus. Our words and actions flow from our beliefs, but if they're split apart, our words say one thing, but our actions convey another, then we're not actively believing that Jesus' way is the way with our whole life. Mentally, we're saying, oh yeah, Jesus is Lord, but by our planning and our actions, we're thinking something else is. This is a lordship issue. It's being content with Jesus as Lord or ultimate authority in principle, but mistrusting Jesus' authority by how we act when we take matters into our own hands and trust our plans above all else. And in James 4:15, James isn't saying just add religious or spiritual language. Like, don't just walk around saying like, well, if it's the Lord's will, but you don't actually believe or live that way. James is aiming for us to consider the overall posture of our lives. Are we humbled before the lordship and the authority of Jesus in word and in action? It's not enough just to invoke God's will. We have to actually surrender and be looking for his direction in what we do and in how we plan.